Okay, so today went to the dentist.
You did.
Went last week. It sucked. I hate going to the dentist. It is nothing against dentists in general. The dentist, the people who dent. What is that?
Orthodontist?
Denting?
Or no,
If you're a
it's not
denter,
orthodontist.
I have nothing against you. You have an awful job. I'm very sorry, but like my God, it's so terrible. I hate it every time. And I'm really bad about my teeth. But now I'm trying to not be bad about my teeth, and it's going fine.
Yeah.
I just hate that I can't feel half my mouth the entire day. And then when I'm done, I feel like my gums are going to fall out of my face. It's not a good time.
They just cleaned your teeth.
Yeah, it was really deep cleaning, okay? I was really bad at brushing, but now I'm not,
No,
okay?
you brush twice
Look,
a day
we're
now.
learning how to be better.
Yes.
And so, last week was worse because it was like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And
Because they have
I'm
to do
really
X-rays and stuff and-
I'm really resistant to like anesthetics. I would prefer not to get it at all, and it just wouldn't hurt, or I could just deal with it. Like so today when I was there, she gave me like 6 shots, and then last week she gave me 8 because I was like I could still feel it when she was doing stuff to my teeth, and I can't think. There were parts where I could feel it, and I would like jump. And she was like, "Do you need more?" And at that point, I was like, "I just don't want more anesthetics in my mouth, so like, I'll just deal with it." And honestly, it was fine. It was just really painful.
Yeah.
And then my mouth was numb, and that sucked. And then I've been trying to get my Twitter account back all day.
Yeah.
It's been really fucking frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, that's the worst part of it all is that there's no real... Like, there's no real agency you can maintain in any of those interactions.
Exactly. Like, that's the problem, is whenever I have issues, I will make it my job to deal with these issues.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit if it's personal issues, if it's like drama, if it's like, oh, the car's broken, or I don't fucking know, something like that. It's like, if I can get it done, I will get it done. When it's something I can't control, it's so goddamn frustrating. It's like... Yeah, Twitter emailed me back, and they're just like, "Oh, sorry, your email isn't the same, so we can't help you." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's kind of the whole point. It's kind of what's going on here." I don't want to make a big deal about this because I don't want to give the time of day to this fucking person. But
that's like really infuriating.
It's really annoying. Yeah. Whatever. So today the new strat is to I just rounded up all the boys and girls and everybody else. And we went to the Twitter, and we just are slam dunking it with reports. And I'm hoping that is enough for Twitter to go, oh, okay, like do something about it. So we'll see. But that's what's going on today. Oh, I'm gonna make a video this week, and I'm excited about making it though because it's really stupid. And man, when I have a video idea and it's fucking dumb, and I think it's dumb, I'm like, this is gonna be fun. So I'm excited about that. That's normally what I'm worrying about every week is like, what the fuck am I going to upload this week? I think I spend more time thinking of a video than actually making the video because like I will just crank it out in a day. Like back like years ago, I used to spend like weeks making videos. Now I'm like, I can do it in a day. I've got the process down. Yeah. I can edit all night. I can film the whole day. I'll just get it done so I can get it done. Not that I hate doing it. It's just that I want to get it done. Like I want to attack my problems. I want them to be finished.
Well,
So
you have that much literacy in the subject. You can get. I mean, you getting something done versus me getting something done they're just different levels of expertise. So you can get a lot of quality done because you've done it for so long.
Thanks.
So sure, you can bang out in a day. That's because you've been doing it for 5 years.
Yeah.
I would hope you would be able to do it.
Well,
in a
I've
day.
also like not to like sound really arrogant or facetious or something or like disingenuous, I guess, but like I've also just like figured out how to make content that's easier to make because I loved doing the how to play videos. Like I miss making them because they were so fun, but they were a process. Like they were a journey and a half to make. All I did was I went to like the how to play videos and I would do skits in between of like, haha, this is what this ability is. And I'm just making those, but weekly. Yeah. So I'm really just doing the same thing, but kind of transferring it over to something else. But yeah, I figured it out. I know what I'm doing, but I also like to do weird shit in the middle, and that's what I'm doing this week, so I'm really excited. It might take a couple of days to make it, but it's going to be a good time. So, yeah.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, it's fun. How you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I like your hair. Looks good.
I like your hair.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I tell everybody what you told me when after you got your hair done?
Which one?
Okay, I'm gonna say it. So, we got your hair done, and I was like, "Looks really good." And then we were all talking about how great your hair looks. And then I was showing you how to do it because we basically swapped hair.
We did.
And I was like, "Here, this is how you do it." And then when you came home from work, I was in my office, and you walked in, and you just said, "It's me, your little boy wife." And I was like, "All right." Don't say that.
I only say that because I look exactly like my little brother.
You do, yeah, but like you're slowly turning into like this new style, and it's no longer like you look like your brother. You just look like you, and your brother's gonna look like you now.
Well, yeah, he looks like me. I'm older than him, so.
Which is really weird because he's really tall and buff.
Yeah, my brother's a giant.
And he looks older than you.
He's not. He's like.
And you're really tiny and small.
2.5 years younger than I am. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you guys just have like the same face.
Yeah. We've got different dads. That's why he's so giant. And I'm.
Yeah, he's just your brother. He's not your little brher.
He's my little brother.
Nah, he's just your brother.
He's younger than I am, so he's.
My guy stands like this. I'm your brother.
Yeah, he works on like construction and drives trucks and stuff. Yeah. So
jacked.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Yeah.
And then my other little brother is just womp. He's big, but also he's not as like womp as Austin is.
We watched Chamber of Secrets yesterday because we're watching every Harry Potter movie with my parents because they've never seen them. And my sisters are watching them with us. And it's also just an excuse for me and my family to hang out. Yeah. And we keep making themed food dinner every week. And it's super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we keep falling into this argument about whether or not everybody in Harry Potter are wizards or sorcerers, because I think they're sorcerers. They're just in D&D terms, they're sorcerers. In their world, they're fucking whatever they want to be because it's its own world. Mm-hmm. But if you wanted to play, like if you looked at Harry Potter and that was your only idea of what magic was, and you're like, what is this in D&D? I would be like sorcerer, because they have to believe really hard to cast their spells. Memorization is not like something they have to do. It's more about the feel. What? Sorry, what's up? What's up?
Okay. They have to memorize their spells.
Yeah. But they only have to memorize like 2 words, right?
No.
What do you mean?
Also have to learn the motions, and it takes them a long time to learn spells.
It's just swish and flick. It's just swish and flick.
In the movies, it doesn't seem like it's taking them a long time, but Harry has to.
How long does it take Harry to cast Wingardium Leviosa?
I don't know.
Does he do it that day?
In that instance, I don't know. But when he, in Goblet of Fire, is trying to get his broom to come to him, that takes him months to learn.
That's not a spell. That's a magic item. He's just getting attunement.
No, he's casting Accio on his broom.
Oh, well, he's a kid. He's dumb. The adult wizards?
He's learning
the adult wizards.
Because they are adults.
Yep. You're an adult. You're in... In adult, you're a D&D. In D&D, you typically are an adult, right? So in theory, you've been learning all of this up until that point. Mm-hmm. Not for every character, but if we're going to take that liberty, for the most part, you're just learning how to cast the spell, not like memorizing it. Like Hermione maybe is a wizard. In D&D, she would be a wizard, but she's just going the extra mile in Harry Potter. But they're just learning the verbal, somatic, and material components. They're just dumb kids, and they're like, and they don't know what they're doing, right? Like a kid can't drive a car.
I would say they're wizards.
But okay, but here's the thing.
The problem is, I think they don't show enough. I think you're right in the regards that there are things that they do not fit exactly in the cookie cutter of wizard, but they don't do enough to warrant being a sorcerer.
Yeah. I think your only thing is that they have to want to cast a spell.
That's the thing with the curses and with the Patronus charm. The requirement is
those are just powerful.
He has to believe hard enough to cast it. Wizards don't have to do that. They just have to memorize it.
He doesn't have to believe that he can cast the spell.
That's the whole point of Azkaban.
Okay, Azkaban, I guess yes. That one spell, he has to think of like a good memory to cast the spell. Yeah. And when he tries to kill Bellatrix, he can't because he can't like cast the spell. Yeah. Because he doesn't actually want to hurt someone.
Yeah. A wizard just has to say Avada Kedavra and they can cast the spell. Yes. They don't have to be like,
I think that's
more. They have to go fucking crazy in that movie. in that world.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of context that you don't have.
Stop
because you haven't read the books.
Spencer.
Because you are a good little Christian boy, and your parents would. That is the devil.
Why can't?
And now you have ADHD and can't sit still and read Harry Potter.
Just think about the movie and look at it from the movie.
Because, and then when I go, actually no, that's not a thing. You're like,
it's a thing. It was what I.
In the movie, it shows a day happen. Not as months.
No, sadly, I've only ever seen the movies 2, and I would still say they're wizards.
Fuck you, Craig.
Thank you, Craig.
Yeah.
Now, if we're being really realistic, though, if we're being fun realistic, Hermione's a wizard, Ron's a sorcerer, specifically in Chamber of Secrets because his wand's broken and shit keeps happening to him, and Harry's a warlock because he just gains the ability to speak to snakes and he doesn't know why, and guess what? It's because of Voldemort.
I'd give you that more than sorcerer. I don't think any of them are inherently sorcerers. Because whenever I think of the
point 2 that I forgot about.
Yeah.
They wake up being magic. Anybody in D&D land can study hard enough to become a wizard. In Harry Potter, you either are or aren't, and you don't get a choice.
I think there's an aptitude, but I think an aptitude is different than what a sorcerer is.
But there's people in Harry Potter, they're called squibs. Or just muggles. They just cannot use magic. There are only very certain people who can do it. And some people are better at it than other people.
Right.
Yeah. And it has nothing to do with their intelligence. You could be fucking stupid in Harry Potter and just be like, but you could still cast spells really good. Like the house elves. The house elves just do this. Yeah. And they cast magic.
Because those are spell-like abilities.
Yeah,
yes.
Oh, look at you.
No.
Those are spell-like abilities.
Oh,
no,
shit. They
stop.
House elves break the rules all the time.
All right. House elves are stat blocks.
Yes.
You can't play a house elf.
No.
Dobby is an NPC.
Dobby's CR12.
Yeah. Dobby's powerful.
Dobby's stronger than Voldemort. He has power word stun, but he never uses it. It's because the DM just kills him. Maybe I should do that next.
There's a house elf in the books. Her name is Winky, and she has a drinking problem.
God damn. That's probably the scariest aspect is the weird, like, mythological creatures that are in the universe.
Yeah.
There's some horrible implications for most of it.
Yeah.
I really like how they treat the creatures in those movies because they feel like animals. More like they feel like a big scary guy.
Wait, do you mean like the house elves or like?
Wait, no.
Exactly
Wait. I'm more talking like the basilisk and spiders and dragons.
Okay.
The house elves.
You just said creatures.
I really like Nazi wizards.
Yeah, I love it when they kick him down the stairs.
You know what?
I love when he has to beat himself to death for his
I love that the wizards have slaves.
No.
It really adds a lot to my experience. Makes me go, oh man, those guys are realistic.
Really relatable.
If only they had a bunch of socks in the gulag. I'm just saying.
Yeah, sometimes the wizards kill their house elves.
A good point, though.
All right.
Could go not too far back in the conversation, but in the same regards where you do that thing where you tell Jacob, like in the books, it's a little different.
Yeah.
Lacey does it, but I don't know if she's lying or not. So she told.
She's
so
wrong.
in that moment, she could. Well,
she's like, in the 5th book they fuck.
Yeah. Well, she's obsessed, but she's also evil.
Yeah. I get it.
There's that scene where Harry puts his sock in the book in the movie, and then gives it to what's his name. He gives that to Dobby. Lace told me that in the book, he just puts the whole book in the sock and then gives it to him, and then he does it anyway.
I don't think so.
That's what I thought. I was like, that seems stupid.
I could be wrong, but
she goes, I'm fairly certain the book he puts the sock on the book or the book in the sock, and I'm like, I was like, what?
How do you not know?
He just gives Malfoy a fucking.
That's what I said.
A sock with a book outline in it. It like shrinks around.
Exactly.
And he goes, here you go. And he goes, the fuck? And he just throws the sock.
That's essentially what she told me. I'm like, that seems like a flat out lie.
Fuck, that'd be so funny.
My wife gaslights me about Harry Potter all the time.
Yeah.
Every time I watch Chamber of Secrets and you get to that part and fucking Lucius Malfoy turns around after losing his slave elf and he goes to a 9-year-old child and he goes, Avada. We're always like, he's gonna kill him. He was going to murder a child. Like, what would have happened?
He'd go down.
Where I want the alt universe where Lucius Malfoy, where Dobby can't just go ha ha and snap and make him fly 400
being
feet
an
away.
accessory to that. He's like, ooh.
Yeah. What if he did it and Dobby was like?
Also,
He passed away. Sleeps.
Doesn't Harry live through one of them?
Yes.
So why do you think the second one would do him in?
Oh, okay. So he
there's
would
a
have just
lot
not
going
had
on.
the thing. Yeah, all right.
Well, I don't know what's going on. I just think it's all. It's just strange. I don't really know how a lot of this happens.
Harry has a death
I don't know
ward on
because
him, doesn't he?
I'm pretty.
It's a Voldemort death ward.
I think that's only a thing because Voldemort is the one that does it. I don't think that he's just immune to being killed.
But you never know, though.
See,
There's alt universes where Harry just gets got and he just wakes up and he's like, the fuck? And he had a free life.
This is another point where I got gaslit because I'm like, wait a minute. Is it just like a spell slot? You just run out of Avada Kedavras, and once he hits the mom, does the baby? She's like, "Well, fucking, I'm out. Bye, baby," and leaves it in the crib. She's like, "No, the mom like jumped in front of it." I'm like, that makes less sense.
No,
so he
I
just
hate
gave
it.
up, and she's like, "Well, no, there's like some weird deal where she like pleads to kill her instead of the baby," and I'm like, "Then why does he have the scar?" She goes, "I don't fucking know."
No, that is.
I was like, "What do you mean? What happened?"
My least favorite thing about Harry Potter. There are a lot of things I don't like about Harry Potter. Okay, so let me give us a little bit of context. I think Harry Potter is fun, and I like watching Harry Potter. I enjoy it. I like reading the books. They're a good time. I don't like J.K. Rowling.
What are you talking about? I read the books.
I have read some of them, and they are fun to read.
All right.
Yeah, hang on, I'm getting somewhere. But you really just gotta like suspend your disbelief a lot. Well, you can't. As soon as you're just like, well, how the fuck does this work? It's dumb. But I will agree that my least favorite thing in a Harry Potter isn't all of the shit that doesn't make sense. The one thing I hate is like the whole point of everything, which is, hey Harry, how did that happen? And the explanation is just, she conjured old magic called love, and he died, and and because he was like fragmented and his soul went inside of his forehead. I was
so he like blew up.
Yes,
after that.
like she casted counter reverse spell.
I thought he just left.
No, he didn't just eye the head out.
Well, because in the first like little scene that shows up, it shows like the shadow like coming over the child after the mom's dead. I'm like, so you just fucking like walk out?
No,
you just show up, kill both of them, and go,
no,
that's a baby. I'll see you later.
He kills her. When she dies, she casts the love protection spell.
She sacrifices herself for her son.
Yeah, and then he goes, die, baby. And then it goes, Uno reverse. It kills him, and then his essence goes into him because he's the closest living thing nearby. Yes. It's dumb because it has rules like that. It's like, well, the only person he could have gone into was the baby because he was the only living creature around. But then it's like, oh, cool. Like, what spell was that? I don't know. Don't think about it. And it's like, okay, come on.
That's why he speaks parcel tongue.
Yes.
Well, that's where he gets half of his fucking powers is because he's got this in his head.
He's like part Voldemort.
He's a warlock.
No, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just, I guess, learns. He gets rid of it. And then he's like, I learned everything in school, so I'm good now.
Also,
can he still speak Parseltongue after he? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, not worth it. Go back.
I don't think so. At least
there's a thing in the show where they just kind of he goes, well, you hate Legion. It's like he doesn't even do it. Like he's unaware of him doing it. Mm-hmm. So it's like as if Voldemort takes over for a small bit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's lame.
Especially in the later movies when like he can see what Voldemort's doing, and then later he realizes that Voldemort can probably do the same and is like tricking him.
That's cool. That would have been cool to have more in the movies. Okay. Here's the other thing.
You know where there's more of that?
What?
The fucking books,
I know.
Jacob.
The books are amazing. They are. I've read them. They're so great because they explain everything.
Not read them.
Yeah. No. I did. A few. Some of the pages.
Yeah, maybe some of the chapters of the first two.
I've read all of the titles of every chapter.
I read the back.
The boy.
I went into Target and went.
Spark notes.
Oh.
Every Christmas I buy Lacey one more of those full like colored versions, the massive ones at Target. So that's the most I know about it.
That would have been cool to have a colored Harry Potter.
No, that's not what I meant. But yes,
isn't that
Harry
a thing
Potter,
that
the colored
fucking
okay.
Isn't that a thing that like J.K. Rowling was trying to say? Is that Hermione was black the entire time, even though
it was a meme. I don't know if it was real.
Okay.
Like I know it was a big meme, but I never knew. Yeah, I don't fucking know.
What I've heard from her, she's a little bit of a crackpot.
Yeah.
No, because in the Cursed Child the stage adaptation, Hermione is played by a black lady, which is fine. That's okay. But I think the problem was that J.K. Rowling she was black all the time, and it's like wait, hang on. Whoa.
What are you talking about?
It's fine if they wanna do the thing with the Cursed Child, whatever. Cursed Child sucks, but like
I have less questions about the kids in the books and more about the adults and how that school's not shut down half the time. We're watching that other one where Mad-Eye Moody is there.
Yeah.
One already. The fourth, dark arts teacher, they can't pick one. Like the three keep getting got. The one before that was a werewolf. I mean, fuck, guys. At what point do you stop letting Dumbledore pick the fucking people?
Exactly.
And then the motherfucker's still not Mad-Eye Moody. Not only is he not, but he brought him in a chest with him in the room.
Yeah.
Like, at what point do you guys not go, dude,
he should have just been
stop.
Dead. He should have just been dead.
Stop doing it.
Barty Crouch Jr.?
No, Mad-Eye Moody should
He dies
been
later,
dead.
though.
I fucking hate that.
Also, isn't the guy who but disguises himself, isn't that guy that's the rat?
No.
That's a different dude?
Pettigrew?
Different dude.
Oh, no, that's
Barty Crouch Jr.
That's David Tennant.
I'm going to go off on 4 tangents. You keep talking. I'm sorry. No. Because I have a thing about Peter Pettigrew as well. But I also have a thing about Matt. What I hate about fucking Goblet is that when I first watched it, I was like, I love Mad-Eye Moody. And then it's just a guy. It's a different dude the whole time. Yeah. And then, he's still around, and then you don't get to learn, who Mad-Eye Moody actually is. And I've heard some arguments say, well, he was acting like him because that's what Polyjuice does. That's not what Polyjuice does, because in fucking Chamber of Secrets, when they turn into Crabbe and Goyle, they don't know how to act like Crabbe and Goyle. So they're just pretending to,
Barty Crouch Jr. knew who Mad-Eye Moody was.
Oh, he knew how to act like him?
Well, he knew who he was.
Well, how did he change his voice?
Maybe a different spell?
I think it would just been cooler if he was just taking his hair from his corpse.
Also, does Polyjuice potion suck your leg back in your knee?
Yes.
Ew.
Fuck. Okay, Peter Pettigrew.
Also, why is that anywhere? Why can't Hermione go and find on the back of a Kix box and make it?
What?
Inside a toilet.
Yeah,
that horrible potion.
Oh, yeah.
Finds in a potion book.
Well, it does take him a month to make it.
It just seems like maybe not. Maybe there should be restricted zones.
Okay.
That are maybe better protected.
That's actually one of the things I like about Harry Potter is that there's no rules. They just get
they just constantly break the rules.
Yeah. And I think that's the fun part about it.
Also, I don't know if I would trust a small woman with the power of time.
Oh yeah, that
seems a little wonky.
Yeah. It's hey Hermione, look, just don't break the timeline, okay? Here you go. And she's like,
Just don't go back too far.
Peter Pettigrew is awesome. I love Peter Pettigrew, and he's fucking portrayed so shittily in the movies. Because I've read the books.
Right.
I just think Peter Pettigrew is such an interesting character, and in the movies he's just I'm a rat man, and it's just they play up his goofiness too much, and I think
he's comic relief in the.
That's dumb. He's a good character.
Wait, so is he an animagus that can just turn into a rat?
Yes.
Why?
He was a rat for so long.
What cursed family?
No, you have to want to be an animagus.
All the Marauders are
to be a rat.
What the fuck's a Marauder? I don't. No, I think he did end up choosing to be a rat because I think you have to decide what you want to be before you do it. I don't know why he wanted to be a rat.
All of the Marauders are animagi. The
Marauders are
Sirius Black,
Remus Lupin, James Potter,
Peter Pettigrew. They were the boys.
They were
the boy group back when they all went to school, and they were all also teen wolves.
What does Harry's dad turn into? The fucking elk?
A
stag.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
It's kind of cool, dude. I love the Marauders. They are so interesting.
Yeah. All illegally, though. They're all illegally.
I don't care. Break the rules in Harry Potter. Yeah. It's fucking dope.
They're illegal?
Yeah. You have to tell the Ministry of Magic
register yourself
that you're an animagus.
Of course, everybody fucking breaks the rules in Harry Potter because
sorry, by law I have to tell you that
I can turn into a rat and get into your house.
I live down the street.
My friend's a dog. Don't pet him.
Yeah. of course, it's, the good characters are always breaking the rules because, like, the bad guys in Harry Potter are just, like, committing genocide consistently. Like, that's their goal is, like, kill everybody. Yeah. Except for those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, of course, everybody's like, hey, we have laws. They're like, fuck you. Yeah. Everybody's dying.
Rita Skeeter is also an animagus.
Who's that?
You know the lady who does the newspaper? And,
that's right. Yeah.
She can turn into a beetle.
Goblet, the movie. Look, because I know I've read the books, so I know the book is really good. Mm-hmm. I've read it; it's amazing.
Give me 3 major differences.
A few major differences. I believe Harry had giant balls.
But just in the fourth one.
Report back to the mystery badge.
They were like,
sorry, your balls are too large.
He's standing in the courtroom. They're all sitting around. They're just like, Mr. Potter, we have brought you here because your
balls on a pedestal.
Like, please put your balls down. So he goes, Wingardium Leviosa. And they just start floating.
Shit.
Wait, because the Polyjuice potion is make you but with bigger balls?
No, because you would have to take the hairs off of
your balls?
Big balls.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you have to take somebody else's
You could turn into
DNA.
someone who has big balls, though, if you wanted to.
That's true, yeah. You could just see what it feels like. You could feel your balls.
Turn into Hagrid?
Yeah. But only the balls.
Yeah.
What if you poured the potion only on your balls?
You have to drink it.
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Balls?
Oh gosh.
Also, also that too. The Goblet of Fire is so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
where he throws his name in and he gets chosen and everyone's all pissed off at him and he's like, I didn't do it. And they're like, okay, you didn't. We still have to have you compete. Yeah. Why?
Goblin, because
really
I read the books and the books are
kids.
great, but like the movie is fucking so stupid. It's like there's like so many parts of it that make no sense. First of all, not only that, but they literally have a scene where they show kids trying to put their names in, and it clearly doesn't work. So everybody knows, oh, you can't cheat it. So when Harry gets called, they're all like pissed at him, be like, hi. They're like, you guys know he can't break the rule. Like, what fucking back alley way do you think he, like, version do you think he, like, tried to, what kind of magic do you think that he knew in order to get that in? And then also they're like, oh, well, the goblet is chosen, you must compete. Not like we're adults or anything.
Yeah,
we can just
change the
choose
rule.
not to give this fucking cup to somebody.
No, Harry, if you don't compete, you'll die. Mm-hmm. Just follow her dead.
And then every area where they're like doing the games, nobody ever gets to watch the game because the giant arena where they do the dragon fight, Harry fucking leaves.
Well, they get to watch the other 3.
How do they watch the water one?
They don't.
Why is everybody showing up in those boats, getting up on there to watch everybody just dive into water and then go?
To see who comes out first.
All right. They just chill out for like an hour?
Yeah.
And then the maze, they just watch them go in. And then they just do nothing. Yeah, they just sit around
see that TikTok
for that guy
with that audio, and it's the 12-foot skeleton. He's all knocked over.
Yeah.
My boy.
That's my boy.
That's my
That's
boy.
my favorite part when
That's my
he
son.
teleports back and the goblin and his body go.
And everyone's like, yeah. The band starts playing.
Yeah.
They're like,
Dumbledore's like, he's dead. He's dead.
Fuck, man.
And then in the next movie, Harry's like, I'm a fuck Cho Chang.
That was weird.
She's that kid's boy or girlfriend.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's weird.
J.K. Rowling really had the hindsight and the opportunity to take her amazing books and go, you know what? I'm gonna I can't talk to you guys. I'm so sorry. Put some Asian representation into this book, and I'm a dead ass name her Cho Chang and make her a love interest that doesn't do anything.
Right. Or
and because I read the books, I know that she doesn't do anything in those.
Or the black character, and his name is Kingsley Shacklebolt.
Why?
Because she's terrible.
Is
terrible
Didn't
person.
she like confirm in like a tweet that there's a Jewish wizard at Hogwarts and his name is like
I don't know.
His last name is Goldstein. Right. I'm laughing. Sorry, I'm not laughing that's like I'm laughing at her. Like
just the ridiculousness.
So fucking stupid.
At the absurdity of it all.
Yes.
So, I don't know what the fuck I was gonna say. Oh, is Neville's glow up in the book as well? Because that boy glows up.
There's a part where Harry just goes, and damn, Neville looking hot.
Yeah, definitely.
I love Neville.
Me too.
And
he seems to be the smartest one.
Yeah.
Out of the whole fucking bunch of them.
He goes through it.
My favorite part is in Chamber of Secrets when he gets all the pixies pick him up and put him on the thing, and he goes, "Why is it always me?" And I'm just like, "Damn."
Yeah.
Really. He's like, "Why is it always me?" Thinking about his parents.
Sheesh.
Hey Harry, at least your parents just died.
Mine are just insane.
Mine are insane because they were tortured. Oh fuck.
Well.
Also, last point, maybe we can move on. The fucking 3 unforgivable curses sound rad as fuck. Why they gotta name them that way? Why is every other one gotta be a nerd name, and the 3 unspeakable ones are really fucking cool?
Yeah. Wait. Sorry, what? Like the names of the curses are dumb?
They're way cool.
Oh yeah, the curses are fucking awesome. Yes.
They're way cool.
There's fucking okay. I hate how she'll go into specifics about certain spells and be like, this spell works like this. And then somebody will just have a spell that just blows things up, and it's like, we're not going to elaborate on that.
Yeah.
Like, there's literally a spell that, like, explodes things. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What are you guys?
Huh?
Yes.
I don't think I have.
Oh, are we talking about Hogwarts? Are we being chuggy millennials right now?
Yeah.
Chuggy?
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, I have my pumpkin spice latte.
If I'm already chuggy, we were talking about Harry Potter for like 30 minutes.
I know. We were talking about how dumb it was. That's okay.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Don't you guys know that Harry Potter is chuggy and associated with millennials? God damn it.
I think it's chuggy if you get look at my baby choosing its Hogwarts house.
Yeah, exactly. Chuggy. That 100%.
Yeah. It's only chuggy.
He's 9 3/4 months old.
Ew.
So
That's chuggy.
People do that.
No.
Like, you calculate that shit?
I named him Scorpio.
This is my
Scorpio
son.
Malfoy.
It's Scorpius Malfoy.
Fuck.
That's a cool fucking first name.
Shut up, Craig.
Draco Malfoy names his son Scorpius.
That's pretty. Oh, fucking.
What does Harry name his kid?
Fucking, I don't know.
What does he name him? He names him
James Sirius,
Draco,
and then
Dobby.
Albus Severus.
He names him
Draco, Dobby, Hagrid.
He names him Hagrid McGonagall.
Hagrid's bum.
He names him Hogwarts Express Potter.
Snake.
He names him Snake. He names him Basilisk.
Tom Riddle.
That was the stupidest shit where he's like, look at this, and he takes the one and writes it all out and then explains to him, like, you could have just said it.
I'm sure that's really cool in the book, but that part in Chamber of Secrets where he's just fucking standing there and he's like,
hello, Harry.
and he goes, I am Tom Riddle. And then the basilisk starts chasing him and it gets really epic. Oh, no. No, the part I fucking hate is where they're standing there in the chamber. It's this big, scary chamber of secrets. This is the climax of the movie. And they're like, you ready to fight, memory of Tom Riddle? And then Fox flies in. He takes like 10 minutes to get down the thing and then swoops around, drops a hat, goes around again, and then fucking leaves. And they're just like, watching that happen. Like, why doesn't Tom just go, Avada Kedavra? Like, it's so easy.
He's not a guy yet.
Okay,
but he's a guy enough to steal that girl's wand and write his name out.
Yeah, exactly. He's a guy enough to do all that shit.
He's not powerful enough yet.
Right.
I see.
And then, like, the basilisk chases Harry, and then he just, like, wanders back into that room, and Tom's like, ooh, what are you gonna do now? And Harry's like, a sword.
Yeah,
and then he thinks to do that, and then it works.
Does Harry Potter take fencing or...
No.
kind of
Why does he know how to use a sword? Like,
maybe the sword itself is magical.
Yes.
And will protect him.
It is a magical sword.
What. It is a magical sword. It wasn't a hat.
It was.
That is true.
That is true.
I can't argue with that logic.
I'm pretty sure Spencer's a Slytherin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think I am?
Probably Gryffindor.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
I have a shirt that says Gryffindor. I outgrew it because I'm fat, and when I wear it, it looks like it says Gayfindor.
Gryffindor. What do you think Craig is?
Craig? Mm-hmm. Oh, Craig's so good at finding shit. He's a Hufflepuff. Mm-hmm. Like, Hufflepuff? You can ask... I could... When you leave today...
Yeah.
And you go to sleep...
Yeah.
And you wake up tomorrow...
Yeah.
And you could have a message on your phone for me that says, Craig, I need something from you.
Yeah.
And you go, what? You just respond immediately. I say, I need nuclear launch codes. You have them to me in 10 minutes. You have them to me in 10 fucking minutes, dude.
You know what?
I'd be like, how did you get these?
You know what Craig can't find?
What?
That muffin.
No, I can't. I don't know where it went.
Okay, you have to give context.
So the other night, Craig really wanted a poppy seed muffin. Oh. So we sent Emma to Save Mart while we were playing. Yeah. And she couldn't find poppy seed muffins, but she got like a variation of other muffins. Yeah, very good. And Craig took one home, and now he can't find where he put it.
It's been 2 days and it's missing. If you've seen my son, please.
He looks like this.
Please call the number on your screen right now.
Yeah. Are you actually a Hufflepuff?
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Why are you evil?
I don't know.
That's the other thing. She doesn't give Slytherin a chance. They're just all bad guys.
Oh.
Why are none of them good?
Except for Snape.
No. Snape's the worst. Guys.
He was a queep, but he was good.
Queep. Snape.
Hey, guys.
Snape was good, actually.
You're joking, right?
I love Alan Rickman.
Yes.
With all of my heart. He's such a great actor. I love how he plays Snake. He's so over the top. I said Snake. I said B. There was a B.
No, you said that.
Well, why didn't you fucking name him that? He was like, all right, we got houses. We got Gryffindor and Hufflepuff.
And Snake.
And we're going to have Snake. What?
Snape.
Slytherin with a Y. And
with a Y.
The Slytherin snake teacher will be
Snape.
Fucking hell, woman. Anyways.
Yes.
I fucking hate Snape so much. I love him in the first movie. And the first movie is my favorite because he actually helps like a lot. And he does what J.K. Rowling wanted him to do the whole time. Appear like the bad guy, but actually he's helping.
Yes.
But he doesn't actually do bad things. He just sort of appears like a bad guy and is a little bit of an asshole, but he's a strict kind of teacher because of his past. But he doesn't let that get ahead of him because he still protects Harry and he still helps the three of them try to get the Sorcerer's Stone, and he wasn't the bad guy in the end. And then in every fucking movie after that one, because I've read the books and I know them very well, but I'm really just going to talk about the movies here because we're just abridging this sort of knowledge here. Snape is just a fucking dickhead the whole time, and then he literally shows up, is bullied, simps over one woman, never stops, dies. That's like, everybody always talks about that scene where he's like cradling her while she, like, my man's went into that house, stepped over James's corpse, ignored the crying baby, held a woman, and then left. Like, that's fucking evil. Like, I hate Snape so much. I don't hate Snape that much. I more hate the people who are like, he's a hero, and it's like, no, he's just kind of not a bad guy.
It is cool that he does take that place from Malfoy, though.
What?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was planned, though.
Yeah.
But why? Why Malfoy? Because he's a child?
No, because...
why isn't he nicer to all the other kids?
Because he was him, right, at some point.
A rich, snobby little boy who bullies everybody?
Just in a really bad position with a really bad crowd. Like,
I guess.
Maybe a Slytherin that wants to do good.
He also
I
makes...
feel like Snape was more in Harry's position.
He also makes an unbreakable vow.
The fact that he looks like James Potter, so he just... he's like, I hate you. But Harry's the underdog the whole time. He was the underdog. Sorry.
He makes an unbreakable vow with Draco's mom. So if he doesn't help Draco, he'll actually die. So Was he doing it out of the kindness of his heart, or did he not want to die?
Well.
Yeah.
Damn.
God damn it, Snape.
He's not a good person. So questions?
I apologize.
Look,
I apologize if you're like a Snape stan and you're not here to defend him.
That's what to say.
Spencer is just not in the Snape.
I fucking hate
She's
Snape.
in the Snape hate club.
I am.
So,
I am the president of the Snape hate club.
Yeah, and you've actually read the books.
I have.
He has drip though.
He does.
Oh my god,
drip.
He looks so cool.
Yeah,
and Alan
cool.
Rickman is awesome.
It's also cool
very
that he's
good
like the
casting
coolest
for him.
person, but he makes potions.
Yeah.
Like every time he's on screen, I'm like, yeah, I like this guy because he's just so fucking cool.
Yeah.
And then in the last movie, and he's like, always. I'm like,
And then
I hate
goes,
that part. He's
Harry
like,
goes, I'm going to name my son after you.
he really goes. Dumbledore's just like, why are you doing this, Snape? And Snape really goes.
I don't know if he's ever seen.
And he goes, look, it's our Patronuses are the same. Our anime weeaboos were similar. We
I'm
matched
the only
on
I'm the only Death Eater who can make a Patronus. Cause, love.
What love? You know, if you would have just channeled all of that into caring about Harry,
Yeah.
it would have been fine.
He was just a good person.
Yeah, if he was just a good guy. Yeah.
But he wasn't.
Do you know what part I like really a lot?
Huh.
That part where Harry chases after Snape and he casts a second Sempra on him and he's going down that hill.
He's like,
I like that part a lot because Harry is mad at him and he casts a spell at him and I'm like, that was cool.
yeah.
There is one part of Deathly Hallows Part 1 that is cool about Snape that I've never noticed
When
before.
he duels McGonagall?
When he duels McGonagall and she does the spells at him and he deflects them, but he deflects them back to the Death Eaters behind him and then he fucking leaves. It's like, that was cool. Yeah. If we just had more of that, it would have been perfect. It shouldn't be a little...
It just wasn't terrible.
Okay, this is going to turn into a huge tangent and I'm going to stop after this, I promise. But this is the same problem I have with fucking Star Wars. If you have to go, look at this hidden detail of Snape being a good person, that's like... That's not good writing to me. That if it's an Easter egg and I didn't notice it the first time, that's bad. Like, that's not good. And that's what I hate about the prequels, is because everybody thinks the prequels are masterpieces now because they connected everything to them and there's a bunch of little hidden details. But when you watch it the first time, it doesn't make any fucking sense. And then you can't just go back and be like, did you know that Anakin was actually like doing this thing over here with the Force? And like, isn't that cool? It's like, no. It would have been cool if I knew that. Why didn't they just tell me instead of going, this cool thing? It's hidden actually, and it's only hidden because okay.
You're getting too mad.
I'm just gonna stop right there. Yeah, I'm not going any further than that. I'm gonna jump into questions here.
To our questions from the
questions.
The Twitter, but only the hashtag Twitter.
Yeah, exactly. If you didn't hashtag your questions, I'm going to kill you.
You're going to get Avada Kedavra.
Yeah, I'm going
to show up and Wolf won't be able to save you.
Yeah. I already killed your mom.
Kill your mom
Is
and
that
then
just
you.
like the ultimate strategy in Harry Potter though? If somebody's casting Avada Kedavra at you, you just get really horny. You're just like, and then you
just
live.
die with a boner.
I would rather die hard than soft.
Dumbledore's last words. He falls off the tower. He's like, "Remember, Severus, stay hard."
Also, the elder one looks like balls. Just say it. Move along.
It looks like a butt plug. It looks like a butt. What are the butt balls called? Anal beads. It looks like anal beads.
Butt balls. Oh God. That sounds like a...
I took a sip and you're like, what are the butt balls called?
Okay. Questions.
Two Gnomes in a Trench Coat asks,
yes.
well, the playtest is here and you guys did it. You made an adult red dragon fightable at level 3. Hey, thanks. The playtest for Questionomicon is out. So hope you guys are enjoying what you're playtesting. I'm really excited to hear more about like what I guess that's what this question is. So thank you. Yeah, I'm glad the red dragon is fightable at level 3. Anyways, also, what are we to do if we spot an Arcane Arcade crew member in the wild? Do we have to give them an offering of dice or something? Maybe if it's Spencer, you have to give her an offering of dice.
Do you want?
If you find us in the wild, Should I answer this seriously?
Yeah, say hello.
Oh,
don't be
yeah.
creepy.
Yeah. Just come up, say hi. If you want to take a picture, we can take a picture. If you want me to lick you or
honestly,
something, honestly,
it's gotten to the point where if we're in a space and someone is looking at us, I'm like, they know who Jacob is.
Yeah, just come up. Like, we can tell when you know who we are. Just walk up, say hi, do whatever you want to do. I love meeting you guys.
Yes.
So, like,
lots of fun.
Clip this and send it to everybody. If we're in a public space and you see me, if you're looking at me right now in a public space, walk up to me and be like, hey, hi there.
Hi.
I like you. And first of all, you can walk up to me and just be like, hey, you're Jacob from XP level 3, right? I like your videos.
Yeah,
there you
you
go.
don't have to
That's
say
your video script.
You don't have to say, do I know you from somewhere?
Don't do that, because I don't know if I know you.
Maybe
I
we
know a
went to
lot of
school
people.
together.
So don't walk up to me and ask me if you know
I'm
me.
famous. You might know. You might have heard it.
I'm not gonna be like a fucking dick to you and be like, And also, if you want to take a picture, ask. I'm not gonna ask you because that's weird. I'm gonna be like, do you want to take a picture? Because that's fucking weird for me. Because sometimes people don't. So I stopped doing that. So if you want to do that, just say. And also, just point it out. Just tell me how you know me, and then we can be guys now. We can be friends, and we can be cool guys.
Also, we're going to PAX for like a few days, so if you want to hang out, maybe not hang out. We got a lot of shit to do, but
yeah,
be some guys.
And if you want to kiss on the lips, I'll think about it.
No.
What are some... Okay, Vikings Disappointment Enthusiast asks, what are some strategies I can use to weave in NPCs with main plot relevant side quests and knowledge to my homebrew world without the party feeling like I am forcing quests and info on them? Okay, so it's the same trick that you do with movies. You show, don't tell. If you want to give the characters information and you don't want to give them an info dump, just show them the information and describe it happening rather than giving them a document with a bunch of shit in it. For example, if your party is going into like a city and you really want to hammer in how like strict the guards are, don't like tell roll history. Okay, you got a 15. All right, you know the guards here are really strict. Instead, when they walk into the city, show like somebody committing a really minor offense and they get arrested. That will stick with them way more than the history check info dump. That's a tiny example, but that's my advice. Is if you have some history, you have something you want to show. Like, okay, there's a hero of this city that you want the party to know about because he's relevant to a quest. Maybe they have a parade about him and a bunch of people talk about him or dress up as him or something like that. So there's a way that they see it rather than they just hear about it. Anyways, do you guys have anything to add to that?
No, that's pretty good.
No.
You're making like really disgusted faces.
Yeah, it's hamster.
Oh, it's hamster. Don't stare into the eyes of a hamster for too long,
looking
Craig.
at me, I don't like it.
I just want you guys to know the entire time I was explaining...
Oh, no.
Oh, it closed on its own.
Oh,
G Fuel.
Thank you, G Fuel. I just want you guys to know that the entire time I was talking about that, Spencer was like this, and Craig was just like... And I was like really confused. I was like, am I saying something wrong? Like,
No.
This thing's staring directly into my eyes.
fucking hamster.
Making eye contact with me. Hamster like, do I know you?
There's nose.
No,
He doesn't. He knows you.
Oh, I bet he does.
He's in your house.
Hipster Rat asks, my
Muffin,
players...
where's it at?
Sorry.
Hamster.
Hipster Rat asks, my player adopted an NPC goblin and he's evolved into a Fighter 7 Artificer 3. Whoa.
Holy fuck.
I'm having trouble remembering all of his abilities when I'm running combat because since I've been controlling him. Chef feat, battle master maneuvers, alchemist elixirs, items, tips. Let somebody else control him.
Yeah.
That's
Have that guy run that.
Absolutely.
If they want to ask them, do you guys want to keep this guy in combat? And the players will go, yes. And they go, okay, who wants to play him? Because I don't want to play him anymore. And they'll go, and somebody will step up because they want to do it more than you do.
Yeah.
So
You do all the RP, they control him in combat.
that's what I do. I used to control all the NPCs in the baby days. Now I'm like, fuck it. Grace, you're Kyria.
Yeah.
Who wants to be Stivels Jr.? It's you.
It is easier.
It's the easiest way. Yeah. And for some players, they loved, like, personally, I'm a player like that. I love having, like, multiple things to do because I get very bored when it's not my turn. And when I can think about 2 characters instead of 1, ooh, it's a good time. Ooh. Yeah. Classes and Constructs asks, where do you get most of your homebrew ideas from when you homebrew? Books, movies, other games? What's your favorite homebrew inspiration source? Whatever I have watched within the last week.
Yep.
Whatever my current obsession is, that's where I get all of my homebrew ideas. I'm already getting a bunch of Harry Potter ones. Like, there's so many little Harry Potter things that I want to like put into games.
We're gonna fight
now.
A snake.
Like a +3 butt bowl or something.
A butt ball. What are the butt balls called?
The butt.
Can we get that? Can we get that on a shirt?
Yeah.
Oh, really? You want to put that on? Oh, we have merch now.
We
if
do.
you guys want to check out, I'll put it in the description.
We also have a P.O. box.
It is. Yes, we have a PO box. Both are way cool.
Yes.
We do. I want a podcast shirt, and maybe we do something like that where we just put
What are butt balls?
What are butt balls?
No one would buy that.
Well, do you know? Okay, art contests are not good anymore. Don't look at my shirt. Art contests are bad. All right, they exploit artists, and it's just a way to get free work. But I do like I never know what to put on shirts. And like art contests are cool because you get a bunch of ideas. Mm-hmm. But then you're not paying a million people.
But that would be the idea. Maybe if you're feeling up to it, give us suggestions in the Discord's Arcane Lounge section.
I would love that. I would also think it would be fun if we did do a contest, but we didn't do art. Instead, we did stills of our faces, and whatever 2 stills won with like the most votes would get a shirt. And maybe they vote, so like we don't even pick. And because I was thinking we could do like the black and white with the red and the blue kind of the 3D thing that we did for the thumbnails, and it's just like our faces or something, because it kind of looks like the thumbnail. And but I don't know what face we could pick, so maybe they could vote Hampter. God. You want Hampter face?
You know those shirts that have like the little pocket and there's something in there?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that'd be cool.
Hampter.
I know.
Yeah. What was the question? Oh, homebrew. Yeah, sorry. I don't have like any specific examples for homebrew. Just kind of whatever media I'm obsessed with. Eventually I'm getting good at hiding it, but my friends often are like, Jacob's playing Metroid, isn't he? And I'm like, no.
Yes. I basically played Geralt for like 2 years.
Yeah.
But only because you liked Witcher. I hadn't even played the game yet. I just went, can I play something like this? And you went.
Is Zera Alucard?
No.
Okay. Well, not is he that, but like, were you inspired by Alucard to make Zera?
No.
Were you inspired by Trevor to make Zera?
I made Zera like 3 years ago.
That's right.
I just changed his race.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Do you know what I just realized?
What?
When you played Zera, we had a D&D story about this. If you guys remember on XP to level 3, there's an old D&D story where it was the one where the Kenku...
The Flight of the Kenkus.
Flight of the Kenkus. And it was Storm King's Thunder. And there was where the giants are above the city. Mm-hmm. And you were playing Zera.
I was.
And you did mutual suffering.
I did.
And you fell.
I did.
And you killed him.
I did.
Isn't it crazy that last week Zera fell
Spoilers.
and nearly died? Oops, spoilers. Okay. Zera fell.
He did.
And nearly died.
He fell.
He fell.
And then he killed the dragon.
Icewind Dale is blowing my mind right now. There are so many little circles happening in that game. Mm-hmm. And Colton gave me his prompt for his new character, and
what is it? Is it good?
I'm not gonna say.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
But you like it?
Yeah.
Good.
I was like, huh? At first,
Cole's
and then
he's like a gnome nudist. His balls are out all the time.
All the time.
They're frozen.
He never gets cold.
They're frozen.
They drag on the ground, and he's gonna kill
Jiminy
Oral
blue
with
balls
his
is what
balls.
I call them.
He's gonna run up to Oral, and he's gonna jump, and then he's gonna
frostbitten balls. They're black.
He's a pirate. He's a swashbuckler. Black balls. Oh,
they're just like hard and made of metal, and he grabs them and he just stretches them out, and he goes, and he swings them around, and that's how he kills Oral. He just goes right in her face.
Whoa!
If you guys kill Oral in a dumb way, I'm gonna be mad. You kill her with butt balls or something, I'm gonna be pissed.
In this chest just before her lair, butt balls for the whole party.
+3 butt balls.
Jacob's obsessed with Harry Potter again.
God damn it! Yeah, we go back around and watch them all again. Fuck. We were talking about Homebrew, and what were we talking about before butt balls? God damn it.
Kazira?
Kazira, that's right. There's a bunch of circles happening. Oh, and Colton's character. No. After Colton explained his character, I was like, okay, this is cool. This is cool. Yeah. At first, I was like, how the fuck is this gonna fit into this game? And then he made it work. So I was like, okay, cool.
And he's gonna be in the next one.
Yeah. Probably. I mean, I'd like to. I don't want to keep him out for that long.
Sure.
The other games, I'm like, ooh, mysterious. Yeah. But, like, I'm not going to be mysterious about this one.
Yeah.
He's definitely going to be in the game
That's
still.
Very exciting.
Let's go. Look at that guy.
Yep.
Come here.
Yeah, I'll take you.
You
Ash.
see my kids?
Ash asks, could I request you talking about the process for unlockable abilities in Evenfall and how you created them? I'm thinking of doing something similar for one of my games, and I'd like to hear how you did it. Okay. It's really not that big of a process. I literally just took video game stuff and put it in D&D. Mm-hmm. So like what you do is like first it has to make sense for the character. Mm-hmm. So when I first made them, they were really dumb because like you would pick one and then you would get these like prompts and there would be nothing that your character could ever do. So I started making them for Evenfall. I made them for the character, and what I did was I made like 5 different abilities that were central around the tarot card that they chose because we were doing a tarot card theme. And they were each something they had to do a bunch of times in order to unlock a new ability that was balanced and I was okay with them having. The unlockable ability can be fun and be whatever you want. That's like the cool part is that you can be really creative with that. But for the unlockable stuff, you want to make sure that there's something that the character can do. But I think what I really like about the Evenfall ones is that they're things I kind of want you guys to do. There's stuff in the story that I think is interesting for your character to have a reason to be doing something. So, for example, for Tyler, Lelia, one of them I did journal entries. But Lelia was already doing journal entries, which was fine, and I was okay with that. But I wanted the journal entries to be like a little bit public. I wanted that to be a part of the story. I wanted Tyler to kind of narrate this journal entry. So now Tyler has to like tell me what the journal entries are. So that's a part of the story now, is Lelia explaining the journal entries. Another one for Lamarcia, a lot of Lamarcias were like getting along with the party a little bit. So that was a part of the story, was she was kind of like, she already was going to do that, but I gave her a physical sort of gamey way to also get in with the party. So it's just doubling down on it. So mostly those things. Phelan's are a lot of fighting because Phelan is good at fighting and they also make him better at fighting. So that's what I did. That's the whole process. Do you like those?
I do.
Cool.
We did them in Ember Warriors as well.
Yeah, I started them in Ember Warriors, and they were just magic items, and they were really ridiculous. They had, like, crazy prompts, and I've done them with almost every game of my homebrew games since. I don't do them for every game because...
That'd be a really cool stream. Just to make magic items with Hermione and stuff.
That'd be
I've
fun.
always wanted to, but that seems really, like, uppity. Like, you want to come to my stream? And watch this
Watch me make magic.
Do it.
You made the one for Kia on the plane home from...
Yeah, I just did them on my phone.
Yeah.
You and Laszlo, I did them on the phone. Yeah. But it was really easy for Evenfall because I did your guys' tarot cards. So I went through the different meanings of the tarot card and like that was each one. And then I always make the final. I make them in scale of like difficulty, and I try to make them all different too. Yeah. So they're not all combat. They're all like typically like some of them are role play, some of them are combat, some of them are like a weird challenge. Like it's just a one and done. Like if you achieve this, like they're like video game achievements. And then the last one I always make like is a really big character goal. So like Cardos was release Tiamat, and then he would get this crazy ability. And then like Lamarcia's. Can I say that one? No. Okay, fine. I don't think anybody wants me to say theirs. Yeah. So, but I could say Cardos's. So
you could do Kia's.
What's keys?
Free Philip.
Oh yeah, free Philip. Yeah. If you free Philip, you get this. You get an ability, and so like it's typically like a character goal. So not only is there like obviously characters are gonna have character goals, but it just gives you more of an incentive, a little bit more of like me going, I know what you want and what you want to do.
That actually might solve everyone's problem. That's to be honest, I'm kind of fucking blown away by it because it's brilliant. I actually think that might solve problems with characters who have issues with motivation after completing their story.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Because now they have an effect that they want to use and be a part of something. Because you're like, look at this unlock you get. And you're like, well, now it's more incentive because I'm not going to just finish my goal and leave and not use this really cool ability I've been working for this entire time.
Yeah. Some of them are crazy.
Yeah, Phelan got his. We just haven't got the opportunity to get it yet. And it's been pretty cool. So, and not only that, but Phelan hasn't unlocked all of his. So, Grace still has incentive to continue playing Phelan because there's still things that he can do. So, like, even though he got the final goal, he doesn't have the other ones.
Still to finish.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, they're just they were originally a way for first they were just fun magic items, and then they became a way for me to involve characters in the plot with the MacGuffin, because it was a MacGuffin. It was like Fey shards, and the shards were just this important sort of item that they were doing, and they grew with power with them as they got more experienced in the game. But now I really like them as like this motivational tool for characters who don't really know what to do. So that's a problem I've often had with the Evenfall group, and we don't have anymore, is there were a lot of games in Immortals especially, and sometimes in Sunder, where it was just like, okay, now what? Like, we don't know what to do with ourselves. And giving these like tiny goals is great because they feel really personable, and they're not just like, I'm going to lead the party this direction. Instead, I want to try to get this little thing today. And, so it's just a fun little side goal that you get to do.
It's very cool.
Gabagool asks, what are your favorite subclasses from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything and your favorite improvements to the game's core mechanics? Ranger. They made Ranger so good. I love what they did with Ranger. I like Sorcerer, too. The ones they did for Sorcerer made Sorcerer really, really good as well. Yep. the subclasses are cool. I just like all of the additional abilities they gave to, like, Paladins can cast cantrips. There's the new fighter techniques. I like the new Ranger options and stuff. Those are really cool.
Did Genie come out with Tasha's?
Genie was Unearthed Arcana for a long time.
But did he come out in Tasha's?
And it came out with Tasha's.
I love the Genie one.
Yeah.
I love it
it's
so
very cool.
much.
Yeah. I also really like the talisman boon that you get for Warlock, which I just really like items. Like, I like when there's like a magical source within an item. I just think it's really fucking awesome, and I think it's cool to have that with a Warlock and have like a literal thing that is like your connection to your patron. That's really fun. Isn't there a wizard one where you have like talking books?
Order of the Scribes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It is very cool.
Yeah. What do you like out of Tasha's? Spencer? What do you like out of Tasha's, Spencer?
I like all of that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was...
Spencer, are you aware of what is in Tasha's Cauldron of Everything?
Oh, if it helps you, I had to look it up as well.
There's so much stuff.
Yeah.
To be honest, there is. I want to play so much of it.
The only reason I know is because I keep up with it all the time.
Yeah, it's your job.
Yeah.
Speaking of... Oh, never mind. I was laughing at their username.
Gabagool?
Yeah. I'll take the gabagool.
Bring him the gabagool. Yeah, it's a good one.
I'll take spaghetti with a side salad. If the salad is on top, I send it back.
Man, that is probably stoppable, asks, just make up a random class and race right now. Love y'all. With the moon face. Thanks. That emoji's cursed. Love you too. Random class and race.
Shaman something.
A shaman? You want a shaman?
I would love a shaman.
What does the shaman do?
Shaman guinea pig.
Okay. Guinea pig folk. Yeah. Hamster folk?
No, god damn it. No, it's subliminal. Guinea folk.
Hamster folk.
Guinea folk and they're shaman. But they're kind of like totem barbarians, but their totems actually matter.
No.
Isn't guinea a slur?
Oh. I hope no. I hope not.
Why did you say it?
Also, why is it a slur if I can say guinea? I can't say guinea, but I can say guinea pig.
I don't know.
I hope it's
probably
not.
isn't.
If so, I apologize.
Yeah, I did.
Ham folk.
Ham folk.
Hamster.
I kind of like the guinea pig. Well, like, okay, here's the thing. In a world where there are guinea pig folk, why are there no others? There's only guinea pigs?
No, hamsters.
Yeah.
What if there weren't hamster folk?
And mouse.
Well,
yeah, mice are cool.
No mouse.
Guinea pigs are big, though. They're like the larger rodent.
Yeah. Capybara.
They're not an actual pig, though.
Cappy folk.
Cappy folk.
Shaman. Wait, what does a shaman do?
They're like kind of an elementalist, and they use like totems to like enhance certain like elemental powers. Maybe they have like spirit companions and stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought of a rat chef, but that's just that movie, that Disney movie, Ratatouille.
Okay, but like seriously though.
Did
like,
you just refer to Ratatouille as that Disney movie?
Yeah.
I'm down though. Chef class sounds rad.
Yeah.
We made a chef feat on Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
I want to play a chef.
And you can like make little foods, and it helps people. Yeah. Why did you just refer to Ratatouille as that Disney movie? Ratatouille is a fucking masterpiece.
It is. It's really good.
And it's one of the greatest movies to ever exist. And you just called it that Disney movie. What if I referred to Endgame as just that Marvel movie? No, that's fine. That's actually okay. You can refer to Endgame as that Marvel. You cannot refer. What if I referred to Shawshank Redemption as that movie? You know that movie, the one where the guy's in jail.
Yeah.
Shawshank Redemption. Yeah.
Yeah.
How fucking dare you? Remy didn't die for our sins for this.
Remy died?
Thoughts on Matt Mercer's Heirloom Sphere, Happy Fun Ball. Do you think its difficulty matches that of the Tomb of Horrors? This was Pizza, by the way. Pizza emoji who asked this. I honestly don't remember much about the Happy Fun Ball.
Difficulty probably not, but that's probably because Tomb of Horrors is bad.
Yep. Probably.
Yep. Tomb of Horrors is bad and dumb.
I remember Twiggy. Is that what her name was?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's sweet.
The Happy Fun Ball is what everyone wants a dungeon to be, where every room is different, thematically unique. It's kind of like an adventure park.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're going to do one more question.
Give it to us.
Ald Offie asks, Fear of Owl's idea. Jacob said a bunch of nice things about Jack last episode, so it's time for the next cast. Oh, fuck. And others can join, of course. Time to praise Tyler. Tyler came up to me the other day. What?
I was gonna say I refuse, but that's me.
Wow, that's fucking rude.
Yeah.
Tyler came in the other day right before we were doing Evenfall, and I was like eating, and they came over and just said, "Hey, we've known each other for like 8 years." I was like, "Whoa." Wait, no.
You've known
10
Tyler
years.
longer than that, yeah.
10 years, and I was like, "That doesn't feel that long." And they said, "We've known each other longer outside of high school than in high school." And I was like, that's fucking crazy. My little anecdote for Tyler is actually very recent. Last week, I found an STL file of the Brain Dragon. And I really wanted that printed because I thought we were going to get to it in Evenfall. I knew it was going to show up, but it could happen. And I was like, "Hey, could you print this for me, Tyler?" And Tyler was like, "Sure." And then was like, "Oh, this mini's really big. I'm going to have to just cut it up and maybe glue it and then give it to you." And I was like, "Oh, that's a lot of work. You don't have to do that." And then Tyler was just silent for like a week. And then the day of Evenfall sent me a picture of like this glued together dragon in like 4 pieces. And they were like, "I've been working on this all day and it's been really stressful, but I got it done." And I was like, "Dude, thank you. You didn't have to do that, but I really appreciate it." And it looks great.
Okay.
It looks so good.
So good.
I can't. A little bit sticky. I would just leave it there. But like all of the little tentacles up here, like that's a mess coming out of a 3D printer. And Tyler freaking busted their ass just to get this to me, and we didn't even fucking get to the dragon that game. But I was just like, "God damn it! I appreciate this so much." So
now
thank
I can
you.
paint him, even though I don't want to.
Just a lot of work for this dumb little mini, and I really appreciated it.
There's a hair stuck to it.
Tyler's always doing that, though. Tyler's always like, "I'm going to be silent and then work really hard on some stuff and then come back and be like, look at this masterpiece I created." And I was like, whoa! That was a lot of the Questonomicon was just like, I wonder what Tyler's been writing, and then like check in and be like, this is fucking awesome. Mm-hmm. So
dedication for sure.
Definitely. Mm-hmm. You have to do one.
I was trying to think of something. I've known Tyler for a very long time. I don't know. Working on the Questonomicon together was fun.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. There's a lot of background things I don't realize that Tyler does.
Yes.
Like, that's the thing about Tyler is like, as soon as Tyler isn't doing something or Tyler like isn't there, I'm like, what? Something's missing, and like if it and it's off, and I can just tell.
Tyler is the only person that I know that can drink like 10 root beers and be fine.
Tyler did drink like 10 root beers in like one day. Okay, probably not 10, but like, yeah.
Yeah. But, like we bought them as like a treat for everyone, like root beers and then like Cokes in a bottle. And most people were drinking Cokes, but Tyler, I think, drank most of the root beers.
Yeah, it was pretty good. The other thing too is, and this is just, we have a TikTok now, so if you want to go follow Arcane Arcade on TikTok, Emma has been making some great memes over there, and she's been uploading highlights and stuff. So it's been a good time. And there was one that she did for Fallout, and there's this part of the hot plate one, and it's always just how Tyler's been funny.
Yeah,
it's just because Tyler. Look, sorry, Tyler. You're not the greatest joke teller, and that's okay. But there are these times where Tyler will just like say like one word or a one-liner, and it will send me for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
And in this one, it's about we're all going nuts about the hot plate, and at the end we're talking about the egg, and Billy was like, I'm going to eat this. There was a hot plate, and they were like, get the hot plate. And it was like, we can take the egg and cook the hot plate. And Tyler just goes, omelet. It was really funny. Oh, yeah.
Why does his tongue look like that?
Huh?
Why does
the brain dragon?
Yeah.
I guess you'll find it's to get your brain.
Yeah, be sucking.
You do be sucking on your head, though.